Welcome to Tastier Consulting Services, where my mission is to continue to help our world of portfolio, program, and project management continue forward in the information technology field. My name is Francisco Tiablos, creator of this podcast and videos, in collaboration with industry leaders to talk about the important issues that you care about. If you have missed some of our videos, please visit our YouTube channel for podcasts and past presentations. Also, remember, you can subscribe to our channel and get notifications about upcoming podcasts and webinars. This week's topic is to understand office politics and how best PMOs, program, and project managers can succeed. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to this week's topic, which has to do with managing politics within the workplace for project managers, PMOs, and program managers as well. So today I'm going to take you on a little bit of a journey of understanding the political landscape and some of the things that you need to think about with regards to navigating the political landscape. We all know that politics thrives within corporations and in any environment that you are in that requires groups of people. We understand that politics is important, whether you like it or not, but how we deal with it can make the difference between getting promoted or getting your project done is a critical element for everyone to understand. I've been in the professional world for well over 20 years, and regardless of the environments that I have been in, all of them have some form of politics. Employees and colleagues that I've seen who are very smart sometimes didn't get promoted or moved to the next level simply because they were good at what they did, but they didn't understand the political landscape. So by taking the time to understand the political landscape, it will definitely help you in the long run. So what I'm going to present to you is some things that you should be aware of as you go into your next organization to at least have an idea of what politics works, or kind of like give you a roadmap, a Waze map, if you will, or a Google map on how to navigate. But first, let's understand that politics has been around since the inception of mankind. It's been around with us ever since we can remember. So, and it's across the board. It's in our families, it's in our corporations, it's even in the wild as we know it. For example, elephants, lions, wolves, any forms of pack always have what we call a monarch. Regardless of the individuals around the monarch, they're all trying to jockey for position, and they use their form of politics to get to that level. But just to take it back to the corporations and our environments, we have to understand a couple of elements. One is every organization, of course, has a corporate culture. So understanding that really helps. Number two is we have to understand that corporations have a Bill of Rights that usually comes through the Human Resource Department. Number three, we have what's called the unwritten rules. And the unwritten rules is basically the information that you pick up along the way as you're going through the honeymoon stage when you first enter an organization. It usually lasts 2 to 3 months. That's on the one hand. The other thing we need to understand is that politics is like a virus. It floats around and it comes in many different forms, or the virus has different chromosomes. It has a genetic code. In office politics or in environments, it's usually the chromosomes are things like rumors, gossip, manipulation, cronyism, nepotism, narcissists, Machiavellians, if you will. So what happens is when you have the corporation and you have the virus that makes up the office politics, guess what you have in the middle? You have the person, you have people, we have ourselves that always have some type of intent when we join that organization. The intent is what creates our reality with how we're going to manage our objectives when we join the organization. It could be good, bad, or indifferent, whether one likes it or not. Everyone has an intent, and you must understand how that works. So I'm going to give you 3 elements that you need to know for managing office politics, or at least being able to navigate it and understand it so that when you come across it, you can be seen as a leader of knowing what your role is in regards to being associated with that company and how best to manage politics. First is you have to know who the decision makers are. The decision makers, you can usually get this through a hierarchy, and you'll see the titles, and it usually requires their signatures or approvals before they move on to the next level. The other thing you need to do is understand who the influencers are. The influencers are the ones that help the decision makers make and sign the checks or make the decisions on certain projects. Keep in mind, keep a map of who's who so that you understand what role each person makes and does with regards to the corporation that they're in. And number three are the non-influencers. These are the worker bees, or the people that work with the people that influence the decision makers. So it's kind of like a triage. You have the decision makers, you have the influencers, and then you have the non-influencers. So if you outline this in a roadmap, you'll be able to navigate who you need to get to talk to in order to accomplish what it is that you want. I'll have more details on my next video regarding these three elements in regards to the decision makers, influence, and non-influence on my next video, because we can get into it pretty deep. But in the meantime, please understand that all organizations have politics. It's your role to understand how it works, because it'll make you a better person with creating better projects and getting promoted. And the third thing, of course, is understand your intent, because your intent will either be fueled with opportunity from those around you or opposition by the peers that are around you as well. Stay tuned, and we'll have our next video shortly regarding a more in-depth conversation about office politics. Thank you very much, and have a great day.